Ray got it.
Yeah. Come on, Chad. Come on, Chad. Hop, hop, hop.
A giant caught on film. Make sure you watch it to the end. So a guy named Andrew Dawson captured this footage of a huge figure standing on a mountain midday in the Jasper National Park of Alberta, Canada. He even takes another recording of the same spot just a few days later to prove that whatever was there isn't there anymore. Now, for something to be that large from that far of a distance, even using a zoom is completely abnormal and would be way larger than your average person. But check this out, here's where things get a bit strange. After posting his first video, he was getting a lot of comments basically complaining about the footage being shaky and unstable. So he recorded another video explaining that, you know, when you're using a cell phone and when you zoom in so far, it becomes almost impossible to keep it, you know, completely still because you're zooming in so far. So the next day, he heads back out to the mountains to get more stable footage in a closer spot, but in the process, he's met by what looks to be some government or CIA agent. So the agent basically tells him that he's trespassing and that it's an environmental issue going on and that he should turn around. But the guy didn't really understand because the national park is supposed to be a public place for everybody to go at will, you know? So the next day, he sees what looks like a UFO hovering above the mountains. Then the next day, he sees two military-style planes extracting something from the same mountain that he's seen this figure on. So he tries to go back to the mountains again and runs into those exact same CIA-looking people, except for this time when he returns home, he catches them pretty much stalking his residence, and he even walks outside and they peel off real fast. After his encounter with the CIA people, he mysteriously disappears for months, and then he pops back up out of nowhere with this video basically discrediting his entire encounter, and the video just looks a bit off to me. And a few months after he posted the last video, he resurfaces again with another video basically saying that, hey, all the videos I posted were real. So make sure y'all check out his page. It's at Andy Kept. I'm not sure how long the videos are gonna be up, and let me know what you think about this in the comments below.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
And then some of you young brothers, you want to be rappers. And by the way, we need to have a term limit on how old you got to be. Because the next time I run into a 40-year-old rookie rapper, I'm going to lock his ass up. Okay? You can't be trying to work on your first album at 40. That's not working. You're going to fall headline receipt, it ain't going to work. Okay? You got to put some limits on this. Now here's my thing with my rapper and my athlete brothers. And I know some of y'all play ball head, Cheney, and anything like that. I need you to be clear about something. Most college and high school athletes will not go professional. Let me say it again. Let me make it more direct. Only 1% of high school athletes will ever make it into the NFL or the NBA. And only 1% of all the rappers in the hood will ever get signed to a major label and be able to live comfortably off of that deal. What am I saying? Stop trying to be a rapper? No. Stop trying to be a football player? No. Stop trying to be a basketball player? No. I'm saying, where is your plan B if your plan A fails? That's all I'm saying. And parents, I'm going to put it on y'all. Because some of you got your sons playing basketball and football and he failing the hell out of school. What is he doing on the team? You raising a career criminal, and then when you start selling crack, stealing cars, robbing pocketbooks, and he goes to jail, you won't blame him. Blame yourself. You raised him as a criminal. In fact, if I go in your houses now, how many of you got a dictionary in your house for your
You don't understand.
That was a new apartment complex. That's a damn jail. They bring them into the back. I'm serious. I've spoken in every prison in Philadelphia. Every single one. Every prison in Philly I've been in, I've spoken with the inmates. And you know what never ceases to amaze me? I don't care what prison I go to. CF, House of Corrections, PIC, the one up there on 17th and Lehigh. You know, they even got jails in the hood. You don't even know they jails. I thought that was a new apartment complex. That's a damn jail. They bring them into the back. I'm serious. And whenever I talk to the brothers and sisters, because black women, you're the fastest growing group in incarceration population. Every time I look in the group, I see 4 or 5 faces of young bucks who was in my schools when I was principal or school psychologist, who thought everything was funny, who said, Dr. Umar, I don't need to get my learn on, I got another way to get money, and now they see me now. What you doing in here, man? You was right, Doc. Can you write a letter to the judge? It's sad, because I saw him in 3rd grade, and I ain't see nobody doing nothing about it. Mommy and Daddy thought it was cute. I saw him in the 6th grade. Nobody doing nothing about it. I don't have to wait till they 20. I can tell you at 10 if the boy gonna do time or not, based on how he being raised.
I'm not a member of the Nation of Islam, but the Nation of Islam has taken some of the worst of us and put together a pretty damn good image. Look at what the women of the Nation of Islam, you don't associate them with thoughts, do you?
No.
So we have models. When you look at a man who went to jail and was the worst part of the worst, but when he went through to Islam, you don't associate him with the street anymore, do you?
No. Right. So I get what you're saying about the image. I'm more so maybe looking forward towards like recondition Black women to understand this, because it's more of that of women.
Well, first you got to recondition what you see every day. Look, your image is not what you tell the world you think they deserve. See, as an image professional, I understand the power of image. What we see every day in the mirror, we reflect. So if you don't like what it is you see, or if you change how you feel about what it is you see, you're more likely to take care of it.
Right.
I mean, how old are you again? What?
I'm 27.
27. There used to be a time where people would not go out of their house in pajamas or rollers or bonnets in their head. They come online like that. What does that say about somebody's self-esteem level? And they feel like they look good.
Yeah.
I saw this list and had to shoot this video immediately. I couldn't even put no shirt on. Let's talk about the fact that y'all got top 10 singers of all time, right? The top 10, not the top 200, the top 10 pictured right here. And you had the nerve to not include Luther Vandross. Clearly, whoever wrote this needs to be fired immediately. Rolling Stones, collect the badge and make sure that they can't get back in office, because Luther Vandross is hands down one of the greatest singers ever to hold a microphone. I'm talking about Mr. A Chair is Still a Chair. Come on now. Most of the songs weren't even his, but after he sung them, guess what? They his songs. He did to songs back in the day what Lil Wayne did to songs when he threw them on his mixtape. You understand what I'm saying? Also, how was Whitney Houston number 2? I love Aretha Franklin. I love it. But Whitney Houston is hands down the greatest voice ever. Ever. Also, Michael Jackson is nowhere near on this list. In the top 10? I don't care if he's number 11. He should be in the top 10. He is the greatest performer and singer combined ever. Michael Jackson. Listen, y'all need to start clearing house. All right. 2023 is time to start anew. All right. New year, new staff. Fire whoever wrote this list.
Quick thought. I'm going to tell you how important the body is and how powerful it is. The foreskin, our foreskin that was taken from us as a baby, has estrogen receptors in them. So when a man would go inside of a woman, we would connect to her in a spiritual way, in a biological way, right? In a more electrical way, right? Because her walls, her vagina is lined with receptors too that generates electricity. That's how you connect with the partner. And not only that, but the foreskin also had antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-properties in it to ward off any kind of infection, because you understand what comes through that shaft? A soul. That's how important the organs are. So I'm saying that to let y'all know that what you're playing with is life and souls and spirits, right? Be mindful.
Here is a video of Andrew Tate predicting his arrest.
Listen, and I'm going to say this on this podcast now, because I say it in every other one. I would never, ever kill myself. I truly believe they're going to come and they're going to try and kill me on a long enough time frame, because they tried to shut me up and I won't shut up. They're either going to try and put me in jail, or they're going to kill me, and I would never kill myself under any circumstances ever. And the reason I say this, and I say this to people, they go, but what can they put you in jail for? And I'm like, how ignorant are you? In your ignorance to believe they need a reason. You believe it's fair. You believe I can get a lawyer and prove myself innocent. That's not how it works. They decide you're guilty long before, and they find a reason why. And it doesn't matter what you do about it, you will pay the fucking price. It's not fair. None of it is. Every single system's corrupt. It actually annoys me when people say it to me. Well, just get a lawyer. Why? They can't put you in jail if you're innocent. Yes, they fucking can. That's what people don't understand about the world. They can, and they do, and they fucking will. And that's what's...
Did you know that civil rights are not real rights? This is Dr. King. His initial fight was not for civil rights, but human rights. As you can see by this quote right here. Here's the difference between the two. Civil rights are not rights, but privileges that a government grants its citizens who lacks knowledge of self and nationality. Human rights are what you are born with. No one can give you rights. They are protected by natural and international law. Let's talk about UNDRIP. UNDRIP is an instrument that expresses your human rights. It stands for the United Nations Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People. Indigenous mean the first inhabitants of a landmass. If you or you melanated person in America and you don't know you indigenous, then you will remain a corporate slave until you understand this fact. Not being in your indigenous status and identifying as misnomers like African American and black will keep you as a 14th Amendment slave with privileges instead of rights.
New Year, new...
Shut the hell up. Shut up.
Ever wonder why the hell we celebrate New Year's smack dab in the middle of winter? Doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, our ancestors thought the same. This is the Gregorian calendar, given to us by Pope Gregory XIII. No relation, I don't think. But prior to that, no other calendar had New Year in the winter. It's either the fall, the time of harvest, or the spring, when seeds sprout and blossom and when living things come out of hibernation. I don't know, makes sense to me. But the calendar thing is a whole different series by itself. Here's the point. Winter is the season of closure, letting go, resting. Look at what nature is doing. So if you want to go along with nature, you can take the entire season and do just that. And ask yourself, are you cutting people off this year like you did last year and the year before that and the year before that? Who's the common denominator? And remember, Mercury's in retrograde till the 18th. So know that it's okay to take a little extra time to reflect before you stand up and say,
have you ever had this happen to you? So most people that have this actually don't have tinnitus, but they're highly connected to the spirit realm and are actually receiving messages from spirit guides and souls on the other side. This is also called clairaudience, which allows you to receive and channel messages from spiritual beings. This also means that you're very attuned to the energy around you, and you can tell when energy is shifting, which might be why more and more people are noticing this ear ringing as the earth shifts to its new vibrational state. And the best way that I have to find out what the ringing actually means is just to sit with it and ask your spirit guides why you're experiencing the ringing in this specific moment.
Everyday things that can be replaced by something natural. If you got a headache, don't take this. Use almonds instead. 10 to 12 of them should do the job. Number 2, don't use heartburn medicine. Use this tea mixture right here. Boil you some water, put some basil leaves and ginger in it, and then squeeze some lime in it. Your stomach should feel better. Number 3, don't drink sports drinks. Use coconut water because it is a great source of electrolytes. Number 4, don't take whey protein. These are better, more natural sources. Screenshot. Now, everything on this list is approved except for tofu. Follow me for more and click the link in the bio to get you some crystals. These real over here, baby. These ain't no Amazon crystals.
All raindrops have one job, is to work their way back home. To the river, to the stream, to the ocean. When we born, we have one thing to do. God don't give a damn about a PhD like your daddy got, or a PhD like your mama got, or how much money you got in the bank, or if you're black, you white, you rich, you poor, you can read, you can't read. God has one law. When you come here, the only thing you have to do is work your way back home. I brought you through that little door called your mama's womb, but all you got to do is work your way. And I have one restriction. You better be as clean when you get back as you was when I put you here. You're not born a racist, or a bigot, or a thief, or a murderer. You pick that up on the way. It's just that simple. Now y'all play all the games you want, get hung up in all the churches you want, be full of hatred, let somebody reduce you below your dignity and don't know you violating the universal God. Let a bunch of thugs control your food, a bunch of hoodlums control your education, everything. They got engineered animals that you put on your table every day, and America's the only country don't have to put on the label that they've been cloned and you think you free.
Psychology facts. Go. If you want someone to get nervous, just look at their forehead. If you were in a group and notice that one person is always making jokes directed at you, they probably mean it. Overly loud people probably aren't getting enough attention at home. It takes about 66 days for the average individual to make something a daily habit. People would rather change the truth than change their views about people.
Have you been hearing about what people have been saying?
That's totally ignorant. I would never do that to my children or any child. Try to kill them? Come on, stupid. And why would I put a scarf over the baby's face if I was trying to throw him off the balcony? We were waiting to thousands of fans down below, and they were chanting they wanted to see my child. So I was kind enough to let them see. I was doing something out of innocence.
I don't do the things that everybody do to make it. I had to sit down and think about it. I don't want it like that. All I can buy is cars and shoes, a bigger house, more cars, and I want some more ass kissers. This is what rich do. This is what money is. If you really break it down, there's nothing you can really do with it. You're just stacking it up to give it to somebody. Because if something happened to you, you're not taking it with you. Once I start thinking like that, the desire for me to chase in this business and compete, it went away. I'ma just enjoy being a comic. Because at the end of the day, that's really the only happiness that I get.
Now we got a baby in here. My main priority right now is to get this baby out this car. So you gotta use anything you got. And right now I got a plunger and I got some tape. Now I want to take off a couple of pieces of this tape after I stuck the plunger on the window. Now you seen me do that at the beginning. So don't be stupid and ask crazy questions. Now, take 3 pieces of tape. That's 1, that's 2, and this is 3. Now what you want to do is you want to stick it around the plunger. Now this keeps the air in the plunger to make the suction good and tight. Also, it keeps the plunger from sliding down the window when I start to pour down and get this kid out the car. Now you can take an extra couple of pieces of tape just to secure this nice and sturdy, just like that. You can never have too much tape. Now you want to take this and use your momentum, and you want to pull down just like that. Reach in, open the door up, get the baby out, safe and sound.
I'm so sure it's here. Oh, shit. Honey, get rid of the TV and hide.
Well, don't just stand there, honey. Let her in.
Miss Kayback. Hi, kid.
Hi, you, Miss Kayback.
I'm fine. How are you, Mrs. Price?
Oh, just fine, fine. But, you know, they haven't sent me the authorization to buy the food stamps for the past 6 months. And then they cut me off for non-purchase. Now, Miss Kayback, why do they keep messing with me all the time?
The system's one big screw-up.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say it, because no one...
So you're the gentleman that's been keeping company here.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm just a garbage man.
Oh, well, may I have your name, please?
Simpson.
First name?
That's my first name.
Oh, your surname?
X.
Simpson X what?
Simpson X. That's it. You've heard of Malcolm X. I'm Simpson X. Say, listen, I want to ask you something. You're supposed to give aid to dependent children, right? Well, why don't you just go ahead and give aid to the dependent children instead of worrying about who the mother's keeping company with?
Oh, let me straighten you out on something, Mr. X. There was a time we'd ask to use a bathroom to see if there was a razor in the cabinet. We don't do that anymore. But we do have to know what's going on. Do you live here or elsewhere? Is this a gift you're giving to the family? Do you contribute to the support of this whole family?
Whoa, lady. You gonna tell us you can have this set? It didn't cost you in the city a damn dime, but you gonna tell us you can have it, right?
Oh, I didn't make the rules, sir. I'm only doing my job.
The welfare ain't doing nothing for me, lady.
But the welfare is supporting Mrs. Price.
Supporting? Supporting shit. Yeah, he gave me this. He gave me this. Yes, he gave it to me. And he gave me this. Now, we have to hide this shit. Do you believe? Yes, he gave me this. We have to hide this.
He gave us this too, but it don't work.
That's right. And I have to hide my man in the toilet. Miss Kaybeck, do you hide your man in the toilet?
Mrs. Price, we want to help, believe me. We know that children need a man in the house, a woman needs a man in the house. We don't insist people be married.
Do you mean you'd help a man move in if he's not married to the mother?
That's right.
That's immoral.
We're trying to deal with the realities.
What kind of example is that to set for the children?
Oh, what kind of example are you setting right now?
I ain't the government.
We'd love to see you get married.
Yeah, I'm hip you would. It would take the government off the hook and put me on. That's me, no more question.
There's always one child who can take a joke and another who can't. Mohammed could say something and just tick Frazier off, and Mohammed would be smiling about it.
It was like voices coming in his head. And I couldn't tell you who he coming from, because I don't know.
Muhammad said, never feel sorry for me. He said, I'm great. But, you know, maybe he may not feel bad, but the guy that fought him do, because you see what he's going through.
It's sad because, you know, he's a great guy, and hoping that maybe he could, like, live the kind of life that we live, you know. I would love to see him do that. Because he earned that.
Your marriage doesn't start when you say, I do. Your marriage starts when you look over at your partner and you want to kill him. It's the everyday. People don't always marry the everyday. They marry the kind of now, kind of wow. And then it gets to the every single day. The going to bed, the waking up, the taking the grocery, getting the groceries, taking out the garbage, and loving each other through that. And I remember telling a friend of mine who was about to get married, I said, your marriage doesn't start when you say, I do. Your marriage starts when you look over at your partner and you want to kill him. You looking at them going, for seconds or sometimes minutes or longer, you're thinking, I cannot believe I married this human being. They are driving me crazy. And then the next minute you say, I love them more than anything and I'm sticking with it.
I'm 32 years old, my legs are gone, this man is strong. You talked about how great he was, and now we're gonna see get them all out at your theaters, and you write everything you write, but I'm gonna make you eat everything you say against me, all of my critics. I'm cool to the world, and I'm still the fastest, the prettiest, the most classist, the most scientific, the greatest fighter of all time.
Oh, fuck! Words mean something, okay? They're signs. Words mean something. We need to look at the signs that God gave us and say, hey, here's left and here's right. You dumbass, if you can't read, then go buy Hooked on Phonics. It's right there. It's a big ass, you've seen my Bible. It's a big book. Big book full of instructions that nobody want to fucking read. And they get mad because as soon as you read it, your eyes get more brighter and sharpener. Everything, your soul, your spirit, everything come out of you. Everything start getting right. All the angels in heaven start getting happy and shit. Next thing you know, your life start picking up, huh? And all from a book. It's not magic, it's reality. You know, these instructions really work. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is, man.
Because lust and horniness is the spiritual kundalini energy. That's what you feel when you get horny. It's just down here in the low ones. You just have to rise it.
Ain't no time frame on when somebody wake up. Like, people need to stop doing that too. The people that's woke out there that already been woke, and you know you've been on your journey a little longer, man. Stop looking. Don't turn this shit to no religion, man. Don't do that. We went through that with religion. You have people in religion. That's what divided us. Spirituality don't divide us. It bring us together. Religion divide us. You put 7 people from 7 different religions in the same room, they gonna get into it. They gonna start scrapping right off top. Like, nigga, I'm Christian. But like, nigga, you what? Nigga, I'm Muslim. Oh, well, I'm Seventh-day Adventist. Oh, you Seventh-day? I'm Jehovah Witness, though. We don't even celebrate holidays, though. What y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to do something? That's how it be in religion. See what I'm saying? Religion divides us. You know what I'm saying? It never brought motherfuckers together. Never. Nigga, the Christians and the Muslims was warring forever behind religion. We can't do that in the spirituality, y'all. It's about bringing us together. We lifting each other up. You feel me? We ain't looking down because I've been on this journey longer, so I'm gonna look down. That I got an extra stripe. That ain't what this about. That's religion. Religion do that. Oh, well, I've been in it a little longer, so I'm a deacon. Well, I've been in it longer, so I'm the pastor, and you've been in it a little. I came in 10 years ago, so I'm the pastor. You came in 5 years ago, so you the deacon. You just got here yesterday. Oh, well, shit, you ain't shit. You in the congregation. No.
Way to sleep. Correct way to sleep.
North. You can add more time. If you breathe.
How do you sleep with your head north?
You find out what north is in the room.
What if my bed is this way? Which way is north?
Then you change. You
this
find
way?
out. I don't know. But I'm saying, here's what you do. I take a compass on the road with me, and when I go to a hotel, I find out north. You take a baby and put a baby in the crib. The baby will seek out north. We keep straightening the baby up. The baby don't turn all the way around the crib. It finds north. Once you lay down like this, every nerve cell in your body is pulled due north. So if you sleep in north, there's no pull. Just like it pulls a compass, it pulls every nerve cell in your body.
Get rid of the cough.
Correct.
He did agree to cooperate. So if they do have a trial and they call him to take the stand, he got to come testify. What do y'all call that? I did it as a 14-year-old kid. They got my paperwork saying, man, this nigga is a snitch. I did the same thing as a 14-year-old kid. So yeah, man, tell Gunner, come on over here. I'm trying to create some shit that can help the boy. I'm gonna be Rat Williams. He gonna be Donatello. We the new Ninja Turtles, nigga. We the new Crime Stopper, neighborhood watch Ninja Turtle group that roam the neighborhood. We fight crime. We show up in court. We point people out in lineups. We work undercover, and we drop anonymous tips to Crime Stoppers. So we need 3 more guys that we can sign up. Who else? So we really want 6ix9ine, but we want all black tattletellers.
Another reason they don't want you wearing your hair long is because it connects you to nature. The more you let your matted hair, matted ether, the more you let your matted ether grow, it holds all this electricity and energy. See, this is why we wore our hair like that. And we are magnets, magnetism. So this makes you more magnetic. Your hair makes everything about you. It's like your locks is like crystals. Your locks is just like wearing motherfucking crystals. You know what I'm saying? Your locks or your afro, or you let your hair just grow out, braids, locks, goddesses, just natural hair. When you let your hair just grow naturally, you ain't gotta do nothing to it. Just let it be natural though. Okay, how you style it? You can style it however you want to style it. You need to have some ether on your motherfucking crown chakra, my nigga. Especially with all this light coating they're doing. Because then if you got ether, it helps protect you against it, especially if you're aware. The longer my ether get, the more powerful I become, the more tapped in I become with everything, with all of nature. Everything be attracted to me. Say, look, when you go in the military, they program the fuck out you, right? And notice, what do the military do? Shave their hair. They understand the signs of you, man. They understand the signs of you. And when you get to noticing this shit, you can see it's war. Every little thing has been around you just to hinder you. And once you accept that, now see, that's the cookie. That's the cookie that nobody wants to crumble. You the motherfucking Indian if you got carbon in your skin. They lied when they told you in history all the Indians gone. Where? Where they go? Where they go? Where they go? They said there was 8 billion Indians. Where they go? You really believe they killed 8 billion of us? They just got here. They just got here. They just got here. Fuck what they telling you. You see, these motherfuckers went back and wrote themselves in our history they got spells of us trying to make us think that they been here and shit, because we have forgot, nigga. 500 of their man-made years, nigga. 1492 is when they landed. They didn't take over to 1776. They got you thinking they been here for forever. They just got here, nigga. You are the Indians. They called you that right in history. Indians, nigga. The Indians that they show you are $5 Indians, nigga. What they call $5 Indians. These are human beings posing as motherfucking Indians, nigga. Getting all the land reservations, all the free land, all the money, nigga. We are the Indians. You looking at them. You looking at them every day, nigga. They didn't kill us. They just renamed us. They enslaved us and renamed us. They didn't bring us across from no motherfucking Africa neither. They got you thinking we all came from Africa to hide the fact that we was everywhere, nigga. We everything. And I'm just keeping it on a third dimensional level, nigga. I ain't even gotta take you up into the cosmos to let you know how you created the whole fucking cosmos, nigga. We could just stay right here on the planet with this shit. 8 billion motherfucking Indians, nigga. Where do you think they went? You looking at them, nigga. You looking at them. Black and Latino people that they like to call us. You're looking at them. They ain't never get rid of us, nigga. They just reclassified us as African Americans and Latino Americans. They just changed the name, nigga. It ain't nothing to change a motherfucking name. You better look at your history. You better look at your history. Look at this. This don't lie. Fuck them titles that them Spanish conquistadors gave our ancestors, nigga. Fuck them titles, nigga. This carbon can't lie. Who can take this sun? That's who us, nigga. Whoever can stand out here and take this sun, you know. Fuck all them titles. See, them titles have you all lost and shit. He Belizean. He ain't me. He African. He definitely ain't me. Them ain't us. They Africans, nigga. They Puerto Ricans, nigga. They ain't us, nigga. We black people, nigga. Nigga, them ain't us, nigga. Nigga, that's all us. Latinos, blacks, Africans, Jamaicans, Belize, the whole South America, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Them all us, that's us. We all the same people, nigga. Now we rise, nigga. Now we see like, oh shit, down in South America, them is our brothers. Oh shit, them Puerto Ricans, they us. Oh shit, damn, them over there, damn, we deep than a motherfucker. They said we was the minority. Oh, I get it. They took us as the majority and broke us up into 25 different races, nigga. And then called themselves the majority and called us the minority, nigga.